Good evening and welcome back. So, yeah, today I wanted to do a bit of material iteration here, because I don't like the look of this material here, and I want to see if I can. Sorry about that. It's the temperatures here. It's quite warm and I have trouble sleeping sometimes when it's too warm. And what I want to do here is see if I can change this brick material so that we can see the bricks a bit better. At the moment it looks like this here. This is my World Align Master material, but I need to create a copy of this and then work with that. So let's do that. Let's duplicate this. Let's three-color version. And let's see. So this would be the base color. So if we only have, if we don't have the detail on, let's duplicate this. Let's see. So this is used as an alpha for the way this is displayed. So we take the noise texture and let's see, how do we do this best? So let's just have a look at this one. So this is the noise texture. So black should be the base, white should be the top, then the detail should be applied on top of that. So we take this as an alpha. Yeah, that's black and that's white. But here I want to add another one. So let's multiply. No, I think I want to have this always use the details, so we don't need this part here. And we don't need that, so let's see. We use this as an alpha here for the base color. And then we take the highlight color. I think another lerp here. So we lerp the secondary base color with our highlight color and use the detail. Then plug this in here. Yeah, this would be the detail base. So the detail is used here. So this is the base. And let's plug this in as the normal. Let's try this. Let's see what we get from that. So if we duplicate this and take our three color in here. Yep, that's a bit better. Let's change this here to something more dark. And let's push the base color up a bit. Though I think this is, yeah, okay, it's not taking the noise in there then. But it looks more like bricks. So let's see, we want the noise applied to this as well. So let's see. So at the moment we are just taking the base color and this stuff here. In the base color I also want to multiply in this, so let's not just add this in here but multiply it with the rest, which means let's see. Not quite sure if this is what I want here. No. Oh no, this is the wrong one. Yeah, no, this is not what I want. Definitely not what I want. So this should be the first step. This looks good, but the problem is we don't have any. Let's save this. Don't have any difference here. So the bricks look good, but the part between them just looks wrong. It's too regular, and I think we also, yeah, okay, that's just here, that's an issue there. So the gaps look too smooth. So if I were to apply those, let's see. Yeah, that looks too smooth. I mean, the bricks look good, but it's between them. Looks kind of wrong. Let's just see if we can just apply this here. It would be these. Thank you for the host, Gnarly Potato. I mean, they do look better because now we can see the difference between two pieces, but at the same time, these look a bit strange and not sure if they're displaying correctly. Okay, let's set these for the house pieces. Foundation corner. Foundation door, foundation wall, third corner. And stairs. Okay. Let's see. Okay, some of these here I need to fix this. Okay, let's have a look at this. If it's too obvious, then I might need to change it. I mean, kind of works. I mean, now we have another issue here that the alignment doesn't work properly here. That's the world align issue. I mean, I think they look okay. I'd need to change the color slightly. Hello. I'm fine. And you? Yeah, let's change the color a bit. This gray here. It's darker. I think that might be a bit better. Ooh, sounds nice. Let's see, what other brick patterns do I have? That's a bit too big. Let's do 512. See what's the difference between those. Oh, it's the way they are. Okay, the bricks are laid out here. Okay, let's try this. No, I don't like that. Let's see. We could go even crazier with these. Yeah, but then I need to push this down. Yeah, I think this doesn't work. No, not really. Nope, not for a wall. Hang on. Let's see. Thank you for the follow, Lucky Chucky, Clucky, Lucky Clucky. Sorry for butchering the name. I'm just playing around with textures here for the wall patterns. At the moment, so it's nothing fancy that I'm doing here. No. We could try these. Oh no, that's a woven. That's woven stuff. That's not working with stone. Okay, so let's go back to some kind of simplified brick pattern here. I think that's the one I was starting with. I think it's okay, but I need to change the size here. I think this is too big. Okay, that's just a simple brick pattern. Now the problem with this pattern is that doesn't really work with the world alignment. This would work better if we had a set alignment for each of these pieces. Then we could work with this better. So let's go back to a brick pattern here. Yeah, I think I'm fine with those. Okay. Let's close this stuff. I just need to go through each house and update the pattern there. Okay, let's fix those. Stairs. No basement stairs. Here they are. Yeah, I need to do that for all the houses here. So let's see. I wanted to fix, not really fix, but give the roof pieces a bit more definition. So let's jump over to Blender. And let's see. Roof. don't think we need the interior for that. Sides, and yeah, we don't need the top. So let's have a look at this. And let's also hide the wall piece here. Okay, at the moment I'm setting all these corners too sharp. I think it's fine for these pieces here, but not for the rest. Another thing is, don't think I need these faces, but let's leave them just to be sure that we don't have any overlapping or stuff like that. But let's take these. Edges here. Let's just do this. Oh, forgot this one here. I think I need to mark these as seams. here. And let's calculate this. This is not correct. Let's reset this. Let's see what we get. This is the roof side. Okay. Okay, the roof material here is waterline, so we don't see a difference there. At least I don't think so. Oh no, we do get a difference there. No, it's not waterlined. So I need to change this to be waterlined, I think. And I'm not sure if this works with a waterline material. Okay, here we need to select the whole thing here. I am adding a bit more definition to some of these parts here by kind of beveling the corners. way too much. 0, 1. Okay, it caused a few strange issues up here. Okay, what did that do? I think I just need to set the... okay, now I need to definitely fix those. Why did it do that? Strange. Assign the right material to that again. This looks wrong. I mean, it's a part that you will never really see in game unless you manage to jump on a roof somehow. You mean Marvelous Designer? It's an awesome program. Sadly a bit on the... I mean, for what it's doing, it's not that pricey, but it's slightly beyond my price range for the full version. Hence the thing in the corner. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it's 50 months or 400 for the whole package without paying monthly. Yeah. Let's see how these work. Oh, I need the inside corner fixed as well. Does these look a bit better now? It's not much of a difference, but I think this here looks a bit better. Okay, let's fix the inside corner. It's this one. Okay. Let's fix those. And that's the roof inside corner. Re-import that one. And now I think I need to fix this issue here. Problem is, this is a substance material. Yeah, this one here, I think. Oh no, this is not. So, this is one of my house materials. It's this one here. So we can just change this to Weld Align Master. And okay, now I need to fix the texture size here. Let's see. Yeah, no, this doesn't work. Damn it. So I need to change those. Because Weld Align doesn't work for that. Yeah, here we have the issue. I think the problem is that my mesh is 2 meter 50 wide, and that I might need a different textile size for that, textile density, because I would have the same issues here. So yeah, it's also visible here. There's also not aligning properly. What to do with those? Let's have a look at the sides again. Yeah, here we have this overlapping there. And I think this is this could be an issue for a lot of different reasons. What to do? I mean, I want to have the textile density like that. But another thing I wanted to play around with is changing the wall widths for the whole thing anyway at some point. Because 2 meter 50 works, yes, but it's causing kind of house measurement issues in different areas, so I'm not quite sure. That would need to change all of them. Yeah, the way the furniture is placed in it and stuff like that. and Steam pop-ups go away. Okay, here we go. So that fixed those. Yeah, but you see those. Damn it. It's kind of not visible over here, but if we have two of them next to each other, we see the issue here. Okay. Yeah, I need to think what I can do for that. It's either changing the sizes here so that they are really 2 meters for the mesh and 2K for the texture, because that's not really the case at the moment. If it's an endless tiling texture, then it works, but doesn't really work for these here. It kind of looks okay. No, it doesn't. You see it here. I mean, okay, you don't get close to those, so that you can see it. Let's try. Can we see those or not? Yeah, we can get close here and see it here. And okay, I'm seeing those if I'm looking at them, but still. If I can avoid stuff like that, then it's better. Oops. Okay, here we have completely different issues. Okay. Yeah, the bigger the house, the more apparent the issue is. So. So if I push those together a bit. Problem is I need to do it for all of them, and that's... all the house pieces would need to change as a result. I mean, for these it's a quick fix, but as soon as I go into the door part, maybe it could work here as well. Two. Yeah, no, it just pushes those. And now the door's too narrow to walk through. So I might need to change that. I mean, I could just do this for the moment and just see how it works. No, need to change the UVs as well. Let's see, the roof corner. Okay, for these it's not that simple to do. Yeah, I know how to resize it so it's the same size again. That's not the issue. Just want to test out if this works, and just take the wall here and see how this looks. Report. And okay, so at the moment we don't really see an issue because the pillars are covering up most of it. Problem is, I can't get away with this on the roof. So I might also need to change the pillars to be a bit smaller. Okay, let's change all these here. They're bound to be issues somewhere. No, this is the door I'm supporting here, right? Yeah. Let's do the window as well. And did I export the site here. Don't think so. Let's do this. Roof site. And now let's go in here. And I'm not sure if I can change this on per house basis. Probably can't. No, okay, it's coded in. No, I didn't. Okay, can change this value here. And recompile this. Let's have a look at that. I mean, okay, the fighting animations I might not need, but let's see. I mean, this here is interesting to me. Okay, sitting. Yeah, of all the pictures here, only two are something that would interest me. Let's have a look at this. Not with sound. Yeah, I mean, if you create an action game with fighting and stuff like that, it's definitely nice, but the problem is that some of them rely a bit too much on root motion. That could be a problem. What was that? Okay, it looked like, okay, it might have been in place animations for kind of a flying roll or so. Not sure. And I know what you mean, but I also don't know how to spell it. You mean the dancing fighting style? Yeah. It's definitely stylized animations, I would say, which is not a bad thing, but yeah, definitely. Oh, it comes with climbing and all that stuff. Interesting. Yeah. Oh, wall running, wall jumping, whatever that might be. What's that? Okay. Yeah, I'm not the like I said before. I'm not the biggest fan of root motion animations because sometimes um, you end up in areas on your project that do not look right. So if the root motion animation is higher than your wall, basically the character runs up the wall and ends up somewhere in the air and then falls down again, which doesn't look good. And if you have a in place animation for that, it's you have more control over it. All you need to do, you need to stop the animation when specific point is reached and all that stuff. So yeah. Yeah, world interaction animations. That's something I'm looking for mostly. So pick up gathering and stuff like that. Yes, but then it would kind of defeat the purpose of buying them and not having to do your own kind of. Definitely, yes. That's true, yes. Yeah, stuff here, getting up and warming your hands on a fire and stuff like that. This is interesting to me. Whatever might be. Could be a forge. Some kind of work. But it's a bit too focused on fighting for most of it, I think. Yeah, definitely. We're at half time here. So there's a lot more stuff. Yeah, I might look at the rest later. But yeah, the thing is, price wise, oh, that's the wrong thing. Um, it's nice for motion capture animations. Okay, some of them didn't really look motion captured because they were a bit too exaggerated. Um, okay, Unreal Engine just went live, but they are talking about advanced audio stuff that doesn't interest me much. So if you want to go over to Unreal Engine and watch that, do that, but I will continue streaming and work on more models here and figure out a better way to do the house stuff here. Let's see, it should have changed already, or did it crash? It could also have crashed. Okay, now it's done here. Okay, so it fixed that, and all my houses are a bit smaller. And okay, I need to fix the sizes there. I definitely need to change the doors here so that I also need to change the size of the pillars. Because I'm not sure if we can walk through those doors again. Let's see. No. Oh, and the other issue is that we might... This might have changed. Yeah, okay. It changed that. I think it's too narrow, so I might need to change that. So let's see. No, it's working. At least for the player, it's working. Not quite sure if it's working for the other characters. Oh, and I need to change the floor pieces as well. Because at the moment, a lot of them are overlapping here. Okay, does he... Is he able to walk out there or not? I think this might not work. Yeah, okay, the doors in the way and all that stuff, so... Okay, let's change the floors as well. Let's also have a look at the UVs here. Okay. Let's export that out. Yeah, I know. But today they are talking about um, audio stuff that doesn't really interest me. So I'm kind of skipping that today. Let's see. This shouldn't be overlapping here. Yeah, but UI design is annoying in every engine, in every system, so it's... Why is it distorting that so much? Yeah, this is what it should look like. Still too big. Strange. Oh. Oh. Uh-oh, that's a problem. Tools. Remove doubles. Wait. Why is this not... Hell? Okay, yeah, that's okay. I might need to do another unwrap of this because I think it broke things here. Let's unwrap those. Yeah, it broke all my seams here. For some reason. They hosted me from time to time. It's just that sometimes I'm not streaming when they are, and some of them are looking at other streams. So, yeah. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Why the hell? This is strange. Shouldn't do this because I have set this here to the right sizes, so this should not. Maybe. Okay, so the density is calculated there, so strange. Okay, let's go with this, even though I might need to change the rotation here. Let's move this here. Yeah, we need to look if they are distorted, even though for this is most of this is world aligned, and parts that aren't, yeah, I need to still have a look at. I'm not quite sure why this here is bigger than this, because they should have the same dimensions there. But I might have distorted them for some reason. Okay, let's export this out and see what it looks like. I'm not quite sure if I will get distortions on them. If there's some, let's see. If the density is correct, that's the issue there. But I mean, it doesn't matter for the wall part here, and it doesn't matter for the plaster. It only matters for the wood part here. And the issue is that if you have a look at these two pieces here, that one of them is a bit longer than the other one, even though it shouldn't be. Well, that could also be that I have some scales in here again because I changed the size and all that stuff. It happens sometimes. Yeah, but I'm not doing that yet. Might need to do that. It was, damn it, I wanted to have this. Let's calculate this. Okay. Yeah, it's all over the place. The other issue is that I would need to look at each of them individually and have that correct then. So let's see. So this looks okay here. Even though, no, it doesn't, because it is... This should be... I might not really understand how this thing here works. That could also be the case. Okay, this is wrong. This needs to be rotated. Let's go into default and just look at the door. Let's remove all the other stuff here. Just look at the wall here for this. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay. Yes, I can definitely do that, even though what I'm doing here is using noise textures for stuff like that. So, for instance, the wood. It's using this kind of black and white texture. I mean, I could import that and then work with that, but in this case, I have a rotation in this, and I don't have a rotation in the brick pattern, for instance. So I would need to check two different textures for two different parts of the same mesh. So in this case, I know that I have a different rotation here, so this is okay. Why is it not showing the... Oh, there we go. But we do have... Yeah, the issue here is that these sizes here do not match properly. I mean, I need to rotate this, but you can see here that if I didn't, it just doesn't match up properly, even though it's the proper texel density. So, I'm not quite sure what's wrong there. Yeah, now it's matching up here. Problem is, it now has a different texel density. If I set it to 10 again, then it's doing this. Let's see, do we have any scales on here? Here, that shouldn't be there. Oh, okay, so we do have a scale here. That's the main issue that we have here. Since I changed the dimensions here, I haven't fixed the scale. And that's causing all the issues. Apply scale. Now it should be better. That was the issue. I need to do another unwrap here. Yeah, okay, now it's better. Yep. Okay, so this is wall. Export that. Those pieces, wall, re-import that. I mean, don't really see a change here, at least not for the world align parts, but this here should be better. Okay, I definitely need to change the size of these pillars because they're a bit too big for this setup here. Kind of like that they're this big, but the other issue is that I need to kind of create an offset in here. I think the position might not be correct here. Wait, is it overlapping? Why is that overlapping? There might be an issue in here that I need to address, because it shouldn't look like that. Oh, I know why. Okay. I haven't changed the size of the top frame here. This is still 250. What is that? No. The hell? Clear seam. Okay. Now that is fixed, and now I just need to rotate those. And should also be, that's nearly correct, so just throw them here. Now, why is it? So this is not really, damn it. Yeah, this is not lining up correctly. Why is that? Yeah, this is slightly bigger here. It's because this is not lining up properly. Yeah, but then it has a different textile density. That's kind of the issue. But I did apply the scale and all that. So, sure. I see another issue here. At least I saw an issue. Yeah, okay, this is not 100%ly lining up here. There's a slight curve in it. This thing only works in that mode. Why is it not? The hell? UV selection, island size. Remove doubles. Okay, now they line up. Even though the pixel density is not the same anymore. It's why? Okay, what's wrong with that piece here? Why does it not like that? That edge here. Some issue with it. Don't know why. What it is. Okay, now it works. I just need to rotate this and then it should work. No. 90. Put that here. scale that. Okay. It has the same pixel density, but for some reason we do get issues here. That's not lining up properly. But I don't care. I will keep it, leave it at this. So this is the top frame. Where's it? Top frame. Re-import. And yeah. Okay, so this is, yeah, okay, the issue is, it's not really an issue, but the pillar is, there's no space for the pillar basically between the walls. So if I scale the pillar down, yeah, I'm not sure. Yes, I did create it. But I don't have any, didn't set any offset for the pillars basically. I have a wall length here that I can control. I have a wall height. Half wall length will be calculated. I know that they look too blocky. I definitely know that. I thought I would speed up the process by building this thing, but it didn't really speed up anything. So I mean, for small houses it's not a problem, but as soon as the house gets bigger, like this one here, it is becoming a problem. Yeah, all this here doesn't line up anymore. I'm not quite sure why I created the blueprint for the house. I think mainly because I wanted to try to see if it works, kind of, and want to experiment a bit with it. But in the end, it's causing more problems than it helps. I mean, I like the way that I can build houses with, but now I need to go through huge sets of data to change small things. No, I'm. It's completely fine. Um, the your criticism is correct, or the comment is correct. That it's something I'm seeing at the moment because now I wanted to change a few things here, and I changed a few things in the blueprint. For instance, the way the floors are set, and I see that I need to redo the whole data set for it. And so it's more of a burden than a help in that regard. That's true, but it wouldn't look much different with without it because it's still the houses would still be based on modular pieces, and the modular pieces are kind of the issue that you mentioned there. So because they look the same and there's not enough variation in it. Definitely, yes, that's true. But then you need a lot of different modular pieces or um, pieces that you can use in your procedural stuff to create better looking outcomes, basically. I'm kind of thinking of maybe adding some. Sometime I had completed corner pieces so that I can add variation to corners and stuff like that. That's the big problem, yes, because I'm really bad at math, and that's not a good thing for game dev. Um, it's causing a lot of problems. Why are these overlapping here? Did I not re-import this? Probably not. Ah, yes, I didn't re-import this. Yeah, the thing is, they are also a bit too blocky for my taste. And I'm thinking of maybe adding in different modular pieces so that I can have kind of rounded corners, kind of octagonal corners or stuff like that. Or portion of an octagonal as a corner, something like that, so that it's not they are not that blocky anymore. But yeah, thing is, let me jump in here. Kind of experimented with stuff like that at some point. That's what I did. That's what I just wanted to show you. This is one house piece. Let's see. Here I was experimenting with round corners and stuff like that, and also different window sizes. The problem with this is that not quite sure. I did change something on it and didn't really fit anymore. Not quite sure what the problem was. I also built this house here out of similar pieces. But yeah, the problem here is that I definitely need to can't just use modular pieces with this. I need to build each house in Blender and export it out. And I think that was the issue I had with it. That I wanted to kind of build the houses in engine and then figure out a way to optimize it later. That's the upper floor to that house. We have this one here. What's that round corner here? But the top is still kind of a box. And I also started with modular pieces for these. And then kind of build the rest here in Blender. So you can see that these are still modular pieces, or based on modular pieces. But if I want to build them in Blender, I need to make sure that I have the I know how the house looks in the end. Yeah. That's the thing. I need variation in my pieces. The moment I have 3 pieces for the walls, window, door, and wall, and then slightly different textures on it. And okay, they have this wall here, then they have kind of a, I'm not sure, quarter wall or a third of the wall size here. So there's definitely more variation in here that I don't have yet. Okay, so they have. Yeah, it looks like it's this. It's the third here that they use for this, so that they can create these overhangs here, which I kind of have in my setup here, but only for the full wall length. Something kind of similar in this house here. Even though I would like to have kind of rounded corners and stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah, and here we have similar setup like that. But what I would love to have is pieces like this, but using modular pieces like this, then I definitely need to have the corners as one piece and then set different corners. So these would need to have, yeah, the whole corner needs to be one piece basically. Then with different variations, some with windows, some with slightly different style and stuff like that. I haven't created those yet. So let's see. Oh, and those are the old house pieces here. For instance, this round corner. Piece here. Kind of do have those pieces already, but I just need to just stop using them at some point. Not quite sure why. These even have interiors. It's not just one piece here. They also have interiors that look slightly different. I thought there was a left one. Top user. Damn it. Let's hide this. Hide that wall. No, I need the wall to measure this out. I mean, this way I have a bit more control over how the door frame works and stuff like that. So I might want to use these walls here. Would also simplify this a bit. Even though then I can't completely remove the inside. Which I cannot, which I'm not doing here at the moment, but yeah, I need to look into that stuff a bit. So this would be the door frame there, even though the inside frame would be a bit different. Let's move this here. No. Undo. Wait, why is it not? Why is it always changing this here? Put this back to German. Okay, let's remove this and select that. And then let's this is something that kind of bothered me before. Because if I set the door in here, I don't really have a hinge. I don't have a way that the door fits into the door frame properly. And now if I change this, if I extrude these, should be able to fit the door in here properly. And I might need to remove this stuff here. No, that's the wrong one. Okay, now I can take the door and fit it in there properly. Maybe also add a hinge or something like that. The only problem then is that I need to make sure that the door only opens to the inside, which could cause a few problems, but let's see. Wait, let's not move that, but move this here. Let's apply the scale. Yeah, I need to change the door slightly so it looks a bit better and has a proper frame in it. Because at the moment it doesn't. It just looks a bit strange. But now it fits in here a bit better. Something that bothered me a bit earlier is the previous idea for this. But now I need to make sure that this is fit in the right spot. So I might need to look into ways to what did I want to say? Kind of use sockets or stuff like that so the door frame snaps into the right spot. Yeah, okay, have fun. Let's just try something here. export this out. And this would be full. Let's just try to see if we can build this in here somehow. The only issue is that it's too fast. Apart from that issue, is that I need to create different. Yeah, I still need to create different variations of these pieces. So I need to door piece that goes from outside to inside, and then I need a door piece that goes from inside to inside and also has a proper hinge and stuff like that, or the door fitted into it. So I definitely need two sets of pieces here. Inside pieces and outside pieces. If I were to change it to that system. Let's just try and see if we can change this. Let's import this in here. Okay, it's completely the wrong folder. And house pieces. And this is wall round or full. Let's just import that. And let's just replace one of these here and see what it looks like. Town door. Let's go here. Okay. Oh, I replaced the wrong thing. I wanted this. Problem at the moment is that these are doubled, because I do have an inside mesh and an outside mesh here. So I might need to remove that part. Let's have a look. So if we set the interior walls here. Set interior walls. Yeah, I might need to change a few things in here. I also need to fix the these here. Let's see. Okay, let's have a look. So the frame here looks okay-ish. Let's see. I need to figure out, so set wall transform, do flip, set interior, okay, so we set the exterior walls. Get the transform here, and then set wall types, which sets this. Kind of wondering where I'm setting the back wall, basically. Do I do this in a different pass? So set exterior walls. It's doing this. And set interior is doing, okay, this is doing this, which should set the okay, this is doing this stuff for the exterior, and this is for the interior. So all this stuff here I want to ignore for the moment. So let's go from here and here. And ignore all this for the moment. So only if we have an interior wall configuration here, then we should set those. So let's see what this is doing. Should first get rid of the double doors that we have, or the double door frames. Yeah. At least it's doing here. It's not doing so on the inside because we still have the okay. So now we need I need a different setup for this. So okay. Okay, so I think I still need the interior and exterior parts, which means I need to cut this apart. Select all that. And separate this. And this would be door frame. And these I also need to separate. Okay, this would be the inside there, so separate that. This would be the inside door frame. Okay, that's a different style for the door. And this would be the outside piece. Okay, so this is the inside door frame. It's the outside door frame. Okay, so let's export these pieces out. this here, which should give us 3 of them. No, so let's delete that. And yeah, combine meshes is not selected, so it should import 3. Okay, there we go. So here we have the outside door frame. Should be that one, which is not 100% correct because for some reason I didn't select the whole thing, so it's causing issues here. Let's hide the door. Yeah, this is still part of that piece here, so let's separate the selection out. Get this and the door frame and combine those. Join. Okay. And remove any doubles there. Those. Okay, much better. Okay, I have an issue here. Yeah, in this setup I had a bit of slope on this part here, as well as down here, which could cause problems with our pillars. Okay, let's go back in here, even though I need to let's duplicate this. And no, let's not do this here. Let's go here and duplicate it in here. blueprint. Let's delete that. We don't need it here. Okay, so let's see. We have the walls, which would be the wall town door. And here we this. Duplicate that. Wall door inside. Oh, and I need to set the materials here properly. Okay, so let's see. We want that. Oh no, that's the wrong one. Undo. Remove this one. But so we set the interior walls. Okay, this is set to wall. Okay, here we also need to add a different thing because we need the wall, the door frame. So let's see. Let's duplicate this again. Then add the door frame there. And here I need to duplicate this. Add that. What I would need to change is the way I'm setting this. So in here, we are just setting those, which is not correct. Yeah, I might need to change the way this script works. Because at the moment we are just setting the same door frame for all of these. But I want a different one for the inside, so I might need to add that piece in there. Piece of code. And I also need to change the materials here and all that stuff. This is something we can do here quite easily, so let's go to textured mode. And let's see, I don't want house mud, I want plaster, and I want these two. Oh, I need to. Can I add this here? Yes, I can. Good. And this would be wood. Then assign those. So this is wood. Okay, material, that works. And this should be set to plaster. Here we need two more. We need stone and we need wood. So these need to be assigned to be wood. As well. And these should be stone. And this here should just be wood. Though I might need to change the UVs for this, but for the moment let's just keep this. this. Re-import. This would be plaster wood. Save. This would be wood. But like I said, I need to fix the UVs for this, definitely. Then here we have, oops, plaster, wood, no, this is brick, and then wood. Save those. Okay, so that's mostly working. Yeah, by the looks of it, the pillar just fits to the door frame, which is okay. Okay, what's the time? Okay, I'm kind of out of time because I need to get up early tomorrow again. So we'll continue working on this tomorrow and then add different configurations for this and make it look a bit better. The other thing is, the other thing I definitely need to have a look at is maybe combining more than one piece into different configurations. So for instance, the so that I can have the corner be rounded or the corner be kind of angled and stuff like that. So it's definitely something I want to have at some point, or on some houses, and that I need to figure out how to do in here, but still kind of have the outside and inside pieces separated. Might want to go with different configurations per cell. So for instance, this system here has its walls. Has walls like this, for instance. The configuration is that there's a wall here, 2 doors there, and then I have a different configuration where they are on a different side, basically, or I have only one door frame, stuff like this, and kind of work with these pieces. Kind of for corridors and stuff like that. So this would be an outside corner. Then I could change this to have kind of round corner here, or a corner that goes this way. Let's use the there's it. Epic pen. Go this way. And then if I had a door or window, I would have this here. Those would be kind of shorter versions of the wall. Then I would kind of fit them like that. So that could be something I could create and then work with those. Or another configuration is the rounded corner. And then I would create outside and inside pieces for each of these. And then I could separate out the outside and the inside and combine only the outside, add LODs to it, and for the inside I might not need LODs, I'm not quite sure. Then kind of have this either per floor or per room, I'm not sure, so that I can optimize this a bit. Yeah. That's kind of the idea what I could do with the system. But for today I don't have more time, so I will jump back into this tomorrow. So see you then. Bye bye. Damn it. Quit. No, not the pause one.